Welcome, Gemini, to your Astrodice reading for September. I hope you guys are doing great out there. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, September. Wow, moving right into fall. Okay, shoot, half the year is over already. Okay, this is a good thing, right? Okay, let's see. And those of you who are new, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Extra entertainment, extra fun, extra messages. Let's go. What is the best message, please, for Gemini? Yes. Look at that. Loving that right there. You got that Libra energy coming in. I'm really liking that for you because it's keeping you within your own element of air over here with the 8 coming into the 8th house and having that Mercury coming out, and that's your own planet. Yes. So keeping within your own element and within your own planet. It's good energy for you. Let's have a good month, guys. Let's have a good month. Okay. With the Mercury coming out, this is how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Card of communication, planet of communication. Going straight over here to Libra. Okay. And this is talking about how it's going to be done is with the energy that's diplomatic, gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So really balancing out. And I think that's going to be good for you, though, Gemini, because you really need that communication that's more balanced for you. It's something I think that a lot of you have actually been seeking. You know, I do the tarot readings. I know what's going on, and you're really going to enjoy this. So I'm also seeing this as being a very positive month so far because it is seeking that harmony. And it feels like even if something does pop up, it's okay, though, right? Even if something negative does pop up in the reading, it's okay because you're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm balanced and I'm going to keep my harmony. So very nice. So you're not going to allow that to affect you this month at all. Tell them to get in the back seat, right? I'm feeling happy. You get in the back seat. I'm not dealing with you. And this is talking about the 8th house, though. This is talking about the transformational area of your life, which is about shared resources and intention, emotions. So if you are going through some kind of divorce or something, you will feel like you are being justified with the balance over here with that Libra. Wow. So if you are needing to have those shared resources, you know, you'll feel like, okay, you know, the house is going to be taken. We're going to separate that. You sell it, you get half, I get half. It's going to end up very harmonious and very balanced. So there's going to be a lot of balance going on. We know that because it's Libra energy. So everything that's going on with you is going to stay at a balance, which is going to stay fair, right? Okay. And yes, of course, it could be unfair, right? Of course, the card could be upside down, but I don't feel it. I feel that it's too positive. The energy that's around this is too positive for that to say, oh, nope, Libra went upside down. It's because of the beginning of the month. Going straight to the beginning of the month, and we'll have the middle of the month and the end of the month. We have the Knight of Wands. You're still kind of walking towards the beginning of the month, still kind of licking your wounds, kind of feeling like there is a determination that you need to get to make someone hear you, want to understand what's going on. You're trying to speak, you're trying to take action, and it just feels like they're not listening at the very beginning of the month. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, and you're saying you're not listening to me. And you're perceiving that they're not listening and they're not going to do what you need them to do with the King of Swords over here. So that it does feel like there's still miscommunication. But of course, you know, a lot of times we would bring that energy from last month straight into this month, and it needs to work itself out, right? So still kind of bringing that out. You do have a traveler coming. What? Yeah, I heard that. It's crazy because in the 8th house, it's saying you have shared resources and intense emotions, but you have a traveler coming. I'm not going to deny that. I heard it. So I'm not sure. We'll have to get into that. This traveler is going to bring in this transformation of shared resources to you. It could be an Aries or a Sagittarius. They're traveling. It's a message. Traveler coming, a message. A traveler with a message about the shared, about the 8th house, okay? About the shared resources. So clarifying on the 9 of Wands. And that's underneath that communication. I just seen that too, guys. So it literally could just be a message. You're trying to keep as calm as possible in your own energy over here, Gemini, you know, but you do still have some hurt feelings and there's still some sadness going on around here. It could be a divorce for a lot of you. The Queen of Swords does recognize divorce and widowers, right? So take it how it resonates, but that is the card, right? So if there is a divorce going on, this is where the miscommunication is coming through. But otherwise, it's just talking about that sadness and that hardships that you're going through, but also trying to keep calm and still. Over here, this person is just really, whoever this person is who's not communicating with you very well in the Libra area over here, could literally be a Libra or an Aquarius. Also could be this Aries. Clarify on the Emperor. They're really standing their ground and they're really becoming authoritative. They want the authority over the situation. This is why they're miscommunicating. Yes, and they have a bad judgment call. They might be making bad judgment calls against you. This is why you have to lick your wounds. You feel like everything that they're doing at this time is unjustified, right? And they are making some bad choices within the situation. And it's almost like they're not listening to you, Gemini. It's almost like you're trying to say something and they're standing their ground against you, saying whatever. With the Page of Wands over here, there is this traveler coming in, whether it's a traveling message or in the person, you know, in person, right, to the house. What are they speaking about? It's a very passionate communication that's going on that's going to get you to your Ace of Coins within the 8th house. So it's going to give you the achievements that you need. So whatever it is that's going on, whether it's a divorce, and like I said, you have assets and stuff like that coming, it feels like this person is telling you the passionate truth about what is going on that's going to bring a very good message that you really need to hear about the Ace of Coins, about the achievements and the success of this. So it almost feels like for a lot of you, you know, a lot of the message that I'm getting here is if you are having a divorce, this is for some of you, and this person's standing their ground and thinking that they're going to take everything and just leave you in the dirt. This messenger is telling you that is not going to happen, and they're bringing in the message of what's really going to happen with the Ace of Coins. And it, you know, it might not be 100, but they're bringing in some very successful, very good news to you, you know, until you get to court, right? But they have something that is very important for you to hear about the, you know, so it's like, well, that's just too bad. They think they're going to take this, take that, and that, because you're actually, you know, that's yours. For instance, the message that I keep getting is like, if they give you a gift as a car, because I keep seeing the car over here, and they gave that to you as a birthday gift, and they're saying they're taking the car. This traveler is going to say, you know, under the law, that is illegal. And it literally is, guys. That's illegal. Any gift that was given to you, they're not allowed to take. It doesn't matter if it came from them or not. It's a gift. So if they want to sit over here and say, I'm taking the car, this traveler is saying, no, they're not getting the car. They're not getting the couch. They're not getting this. I don't care if they think it was the TV, you know, but the TV was a gift to you, you know, so anything that they gave you as gifts, they're trying to take away from you. You know, could even be your own wedding ring, right? I bought it. That's too bad. It was given to me. You're not allowed to have it. It's kind of something like that for some of you. But this traveler is letting you understand that the shared resources that you have, you're getting back. Okay. You have control of that. And there's a lot of success in that. Okay. Like I said, that's for some of you, not all of you. Take it how it resonates. Everybody's story is different, but definitely that is for someone out there. And I really do see that someone is really trying to take advantage of that situation. Getting straight into the mid-month. So wait for that message, because it's going to be a beautiful message for you in the beginning of the month. It's going to actually help you get away from the 9 of Wands. You're not going to be sitting over here licking your wounds anymore, because you're going to be like, woohoo, right? Yeah. That is definitely the woohoo moment that you've been waiting for. In the mid-month, you have the Four of Pentacles. Look at that. Conclusion to the end of this with the Three of Wands. So, you know, hey, you're taking back the control of the shared resources. There's your money. There's your resources. Everything's going on, you know. You don't have the intense emotions anymore of licking your wounds and doing all this sadness and stuff, because now you feel like you're back in control of your shared resources of what is yours, because this traveler said so. Maybe for some of you already went to court and that was the traveler, right? And the traveler says, no, this is what you're getting. So take that how it resonates, but you have the conclusion. It's over. It's done. You get to walk away from this. It's the end of the cycle. Whew. All right, now we can all breathe. Sigh of relief. Right, and if some of you are still waiting for court and you're like, well, that's not really over. It is, though, over in a lot of ways. Because whatever this person says, whether this is your lawyer or whoever it is, they've pretty much made your intense emotions dissipate. And now you can feel like you're back in control of what you need to be back in control of without having, oh, well, they said this, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And in fact, they told me not to talk to you anymore either. So that's an end to that. Right? I don't even have to talk to you anymore. I can move on without that. And it's just unnecessary stuff, you know, that you don't need to hold on to anymore. And in the mid-month, it's saying you don't. You don't. It's the ending of clinging to having to, you know, to cling to that, to feeling that. And if you had any kind of self-pity over here with this, it's the end of it. Look at conclusion. The conclusion allows you to take control, no longer clinging to that situation. Let somebody else deal with it. It feels like it's this traveler over here who's telling you, we've got this. You don't need to worry about it anymore. Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles over here, just taking back your control, holding tight to your stuff, your resources, your understandings, however it is, feeling more independent, yeah. And it is going to make you feel more independent, my friends, because you know you're going to feel like you're right back to where you need to be. You're going to feel like life is a little more simplistic, and that you can just carry on the way that you need to carry on without having to, you know, worry about this emperor anymore. That's not needed, right? And maybe the emperor is just a company, right? Maybe it's a credit card company. It could be anybody, right? That's whoever it is. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. No, because you with the conclusion, you have learned something, and it feels like you also have something, someone in here also who's also helping taking care of the assets, who's watching and looking at all the paperwork and all the stuff for you. So you know, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So there's a very rest assured feeling over here with the Page of Swords, and it's more information coming in as well. All pages pretty much have their messengers, right? And so it does feel like you have this message coming in to you saying, yeah, you don't have to worry about this. We're taking care of that. Everything's being dealt with very well. Yes, and it's giving you the Ace of Swords. And you can clearly see now that it is the end of this because it is being taken care of and handled the right way, right? So very nice. So with the Three of Wands, it's like, okay, I don't have to cling on to this anymore. I don't have to hold tight to any of that anymore. I just let it go and be determined to keep going where I need to go and start worrying about the things I need to worry about, right? Eight of Coins. Just worrying about, you know, kind of be focused on your own determination, maybe even more focused at work is really what it looks like. Focused on the things you're now supposed to be focused on because you have somebody else dealing with this. You have someone else who's kind of, you know what I mean? Whether they're kind of taking control of it or 100% taking control of it, they're in control and you know this. So this is very rest assuring for you. So that now you can focus on the greater details of things in life besides this, you know, drama of the 8th house, which is very good energy for you. See, I told you it was a very positive reading. Of course, it's got a little bit of its negative moments, but life is not always, you know, rainbow, fart, and unicorns. You know, we wish, but it's not. So, you know, it's got its down plays. But hey, look, it's all coming up for you, though, Gemini. You got this. So in the the end of the month, you have the Page of Swords. You're still watching, and you're watching your assets very well. You're watching the 8th house with the Queen of Swords. You're still, but now you're really rest assured, really calm about the situation, and really in the knowing over here, and knowing what is going on, not having any doubts or anything. You've cut away through everything, and you can completely see clearly what it is. And you're in a learning and communicative mode over here. Look at all the communication we have going on. And definitely with that Mercury communication, and really communicating about, you know, what it is that you see that's going on. And it's kind of like, even in the end of the month, you're still learning new information about the situation, but it's almost like, I got this. You're in the knowing, saying, I got this. I know what's coming. I've got this now. Wow. The Judgment card coming out for the blessings. Look at that. There's the blessings coming out. You're saying, yeah, because this person pretty much took over and did this or that, or gave me advice, or, you know, because this could even be more advice. This Page of Swords coming in as advice, and then you have more advice. So, you know, if they're not 100% taking over, it could just be that. But however it is, in the end, you have the blessings, and it's like the answered call has come in. You're saying, my resources are fine. I see everything that's coming together. You've seen it coming together over here, which got you more determined. Wow. The Page of Swords, the Page of Wands. I don't know who this person is, whoever this traveler is, but whoever this is, they're giving you the advice, and they're really taking over. So the traveler is returning from the beginning of the month to the end of the month to allow you to understand that things are still going better. And look at that, new plans are being made. New paperwork could be coming up. We take all of everything we have, and we have the new plan, the new paperwork, the new stuff for you. Wow. So, however it is, with the Queen of Swords, you have the Three of Cups, just celebrating and feeling joyful over here, guys, within these resources. Just like I said, it's the woohoo, you know, moment, because it really is. And it does. It feels like you're more unified, and you're more in a better place than you have been in a while. And it really feels like, you know, you have this celebration, you have this, I have a lot of clarification. It just feels like there's this unification within yourself that just makes you feel, yeah, like you're more in control. Now you're just completely in control. Nothing's going to take that away from you. With the Judgment over here, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You do have a Tower, but that's fine, because that Tower could be very inspiration, because now you can say, I have the Tower. Look at that with the Nine of, there, right there. I have the Tower. You're not going to make me lick my wounds anymore. I'm out. And now you get to let it go. At the end of the month, like I said, even if the thing's not 100% taken care of, it's pretty much out of your hands. You don't have to deal with it. It's pretty much being done. Wow. Okay. So it is now, the Tower has crumbled, and it's literally in your favor. And it's going to bring in all this stability that you've been looking for, and you really do have the good fortune going on over here. So, and this is just, you know, keeping you very harmonized over here, with a lot of harmony, especially at the end of the month, because now, like I said, you just get back that, my life is simple. I can go back to being normal, going back to being simple, you know, because someone else is kind of taking care of it, or I've got all the advice that I need, and it's being handled the right way. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.